I want to be your friend. Sing you a song from morning to night, waiting for that summer song. Sing you a song from morning to night, waiting for that summer song. We never, we never, we never. Neighbor, you are so good. I love the way you talk. Neighbor, you are so good. I love the way you walk. Sing you a song from morning to night, waiting for that summer song. Sing you a song from morning to night, waiting for that summer song. Neighbor, you are so good. I love the way you talk. Neighbor, you are so good. I love the way you walk. Sing you a song from morning to night, waiting for that summer song. Sing you a song from morning to night, waiting for that summer song.
Hello, Beverly Hamilton. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Yes, we're live on Facebook right now, but you're not looking. You're looking at the handsome Patrick Beckford. Oh my goodness, good. So thank you for sending in your greetings. Thank you for sending in your greetings and your well wishes and all the nice things for all the nice people. You know, for all those persons who are celebrating their birthdays, their birth dates this month of March. March is the best month of the year, and I made no apologies for that. It's a bittersweet month, right, June? We know what we're talking about. It's the best month of the year, and all the others just have to follow. Oh my goodness, Patrick Beckford is in the building. He's in the building, and I did mention this morning that he's my special guest this morning, and I'm just happy that he's here. We talk a lot, and but we've never physically met. And it's like we know each other from a long time. Patrick, good morning to you. Welcome.
Good morning, Jillian. Good morning, my Trelawney people.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. As I said, no, we've never met. This is the first time I'm actually meeting you, right. And it's really a pleasure. Thank you too for your contribution to the station. Your community buzz commentary. You're one of our guest commentators from out of the diaspora. So I want you to tell our listeners exactly who is Patrick Beckford, and why are you in the studio this morning? Why are you here?
Okay, so as I said, good morning again. Before I even introduce myself, today is a very special day for my oldest sister. Her name is, we call her Beauty. Okay. And she lives on 23 Queen Street in Falmouth. And so today, I won't say her age, but her age is, because if she don't look like her age, she look like Julia today. I don't know, something special about the Trelawney water, why yes. the ladies able to keep so young. You know, so anyway, most of you might have heard of me because I was the diaspora leader for the entire U.S. Northeast from 2010 to 2013. So we have 1.8 million people, Jamaicans, that live in the Northeast. Yes. So I was fortunate to be the leader. So you're a Trelawney man. We strive to do things, you know, and also, I live in New Jersey. Mm-hmm. I'm an avid listener each morning on this station because anything with Trelawney, that's why I got the name from all the folks in USA and the diaspora that Mr. Trelawney. So, yeah, you know, so there's a lot of story. Anything Trelawney, I try to push it. So, but this morning, yes. Julia, one of the things that I want to discuss with the men in particular, but yes. very importantly for the women to listen also.
That's right.
Because I think, as all my sisters are older than I am, so I've always been led by women. Oh.
Under woman government.
Yes,
all your life.
even being married, the guy says I'm under government.
You better believe it.
So, but that's a good thing because,
Yes.
as I was saying with the Ukraine and Russia war, I said every time there's a war, it's our men,
Yes.
the testosterone
Yes,
get
yes,
into them head, and
yes.
I think women needs to rule the world for a bit, So I know I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this, but really one of the things I want to talk to my brothers about is the whole issue of prostate cancer.
Yes.
So prostate cancer is responsible for 1/3 of the cancer deaths in Jamaica. A lot of folks don't realize that. And what it is that prostate cancer, for example, the strain in Jamaica,
Yes.
per the scientists, is the fastest and the most aggressive ones
The strain in Jamaica.
in Jamaica and
So
the Caribbean.
you mean there's another strain like in another Caribbean country, or it's just
The Caribbean country,
twist? Okay.
it is the most aggressive in the world,
Wow.
and the men die faster than anything. And I'm here to talk about that. In 2001,
Yes.
I was diagnosed with it, early detection, and I'm here 21 years, and still my PSA, which I'll explain what the PSA is like 0. So
Okay.
because it was caught early,
Early.
and just like breast cancer,
yeah,
early detection.
Yes.
So
So you went to do so you went for your regular physical,
I do.
and that was detected
Right,
then.
right.
Okay.
Thanks
Okay.
for mentioning that, because I was just having a conversation before I got here with 2 young men, and I talk venerably, and they make up the face because
Right.
Jamaican have this tendency that
Yes.
because I'm a good doctor and I'm healthy, and not knowing that there's a lot of stuff.
Yes.
So one of the things I know about my Jamaican men and Caribbean men, we have this homophobic mentality.
Yes.
Because the most important thing about prostate cancer is early detection
Detection.
and doing your regular physical.
That's right. That's right.
Every man should have a physical, especially you have the PSA test, which is the blood test they
Right.
do, and it looks for the antigen that
that will
the,
cause yes.
the prostate
Yes.
is a little thing in your body that
Yes.
helps to let the sperm flow
Right.
properly.
Right.
And so these are the things. So the early detection means early screening. And a lot of people now don't like the rectum test.
Right.
The young man said, but they don't have, they can find it. I said, but you want to do radiation to see something. Radiation, you worry about radiation cause cancer.
Yes.
So you want to do, there's nothing. I said, and I put the question, I said to the question, you subject your woman to go to the gynecologist.
Right.
And you want them to get their
Of
breast
course,
examined,
with-
get everything. But you won't do it. So here's what happened to me when I discovered it. The doctor presented the different ways
Ways
that I could
Good. Yes.
get rid of it, which is one is the radical one, which takes out your prostate. And I never liked a knife. So I took what is called the seedlings. So seedlings are radiation pellets that they put around your prostate.
Yes.
And I'm going to say it physically, it will affect it because every Jamaican man think them are the best sexists and make love making.
Yes. Yes.
It's straight talk.
Yes.
And
Of course.
it is going to affect you, but psychologically, and if your wife or your partner is there and involved, supports you, that helps.
Yes.
So
that is
after-
why the women need to know, about
Exactly.
this also, because it affects them too. It affects the women. It
Right.
affects the wives.
So what it is now for me, when I look at my children, I realize that, oh my gosh, they're young, haven't been to finish high school, and we've gone to college or anything.
Yes.
Why am I going to be so selfish to
Right.
say I'm not going to do all
Do
these
this.
things?
Right.
Because I want to be around to walk my daughter
Down the aisle, of course.
I want to be around to see them graduate from
From
college.
college.
And so thank God they have done the college thing. And my daughter's supposed to be getting married next year.
All right.
And my son, he might get married before. So
That's Darnell.
Darnell, yeah.
My son Darnell.
Yeah,
Okay.
He's an author.
Yes.
So all these things I've seen. So I have to live for the children.
Of course.
Right?
Of
I have an
course.
older one. He was the one who take me around. He's around family.
Yes.
But I have to be the one I want to see them,
Of course.
reach a thing
Yes.
in life. So that was one of the reasons. So not being selfish
Yes.
was one of the things.
Mhm.
So there is the thing that what I learned is that our diet, Julia,
Yes.
is key.
Yes.
We got to stop eating all those white bread, those carbohydrate, those fatty meat, and
Yes,
they talk about
yes.
the liver and the tripe and all those stuff.
But that is so us. Those are the things that we love.
Right.
But moderation.
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 And they talk about smoking
yes.
and excessive drinking of alcohol.
Yes. Well.
I like my drinks
Yes,
also.
yes.
But red wine is good, and they
Mhm.
talk about we got to eat up our fruits.
Yes. Yes.
Pomegranate, I
Yes.
hear it's very good. The antioxidant in it is good for your
yes.
prostate.
Mhm.
That's why every day you come in my house, there's sorrel at my house. Sorrel is good
Good.
with antioxidant.
Yes.
And as
yes.
a matter of fact, I plant sorrel in New Jersey, and a lot
Yes.
of people are surprised, and I reap it too.
Yes. That's
So
good.
I'm going
that's
back
good.
with a bag for how in the fridge. So
Yes.
so that's basically things our diet. We got to watch
Right,
our diet
right,
on the
right.
whole issue of prostate.
Right.
So
So pretty much, Patrick is saying, our wonderful listeners here and abroad, that he's a survivor
yeah,
of this of prostate cancer. So he's just encouraging you, gentlemen and women, to get yourself
Mhm.
tested, because you never know until you get tested.
exactly.
And
And
that's it.
Julia, there's a friend of mine, my nephew's friend died in Falmouth, age 36,
Yes.
of prostate cancer. And some of the men realize that there's changes in their
Change-
body.
yes.
Because you start to urinate often in the night.
Right.
That's a key sign.
Yes.
Your urine, and then somewhere incontinence take you.
Yes. Yes.
And you set a little spots of
Yeah,
urine,
yes.
and it's a wives notice because
Yes.
they do the underwear.
Yes,
So
yes.
you gotta do the thing and say,
Right.
wait a minute, what is happening?
Right.
So you need to do. These are simple things that
Right.
that men don't realize that it's happening to them. And
Right.
then there's one thing, and I was telling the young guy, the flow and the strength of the urine coming out.
Yes.
Once you start to see it decrease,
Yes.
these are telltale signs that
yes.
one has to.
In olden times, back in the day, men used to say them have blockage.
Yes. Right.
Blockage.
Stoppage of water.
Stoppage of water.
Yeah,
so as a child you hear these things. Oh, him dead from stoppage of
Right.
water, and him not do this and do that. But so now we're more educated,
Yeah.
and you're here this morning to help us to educate our men and women.
Yeah, and
You know?
it's an enlargement of the little
The-
prostate.
you're right.
It look like the prostate looks like a kidney bean.
Yes.
And it's part of your
Your rectum.
reproductive
Right. Yes.
and everything. And there's nothing wrong.
Mhm.
Because I've done the exam. I'm not gay. That not even if I was gay, that it's not has nothing to do
Do
with
that
it.
right.
But it's just that we have.
But that's
this-
it. But using the finger that the doctor do to do that, the rectum
Mhm.
the rectal examination. That's the best way. That's
That's
the best.
the best
That's
way
the best
because
way.
he touches
Yes,
it and you
I-
see if it's enlarged.
Right.
And then you get the blood test. You do
right.
PSA level and watch it.
Oh,
Once
yeah.
it starts to go up so fast, like move from
Yes.
like mine was at 3 point something and
Yes.
it moved to 3.5. I
Okay.
said, let me look at it and everything and
Right.
do a deeper test.
Right.
So then I realized, and she said, you could wait 20 years before you do anything. But I said, no, I have my young children.
Yeah, of course. What's happening on the 28th? Tell us about your association with the names of Professor Motolani. I can't even pronounce the name.
Kaningin.
Kaninjin.
Kaningin.
Yes, Kaninjin. All right. So tell us about the proposed study, and this is from the University of Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
All right, tell us about
So
that.
I was contacted because I'm very vociferous and very open, live like an open book life. And so, people know that, and I was introduced to them that they were going to be doing this study and they needed a panel to advise them.
Yes.
So between the University of Oklahoma and the U.S. Department of Defense,
Yes.
they are funding this study.
Yes.
And this panel to explore and to have discussions with men around the world
Right.
about things. So unfortunately, because I'm so chatty, and I kind of study everything that,
Yes, yes,
that I'm involved in.
Yes.
So I was first asked to be one of the panelists on the forum on the 28th, which will be carried live around the world.
Yes.
But now they said no, because of your passion and because you can articulate and reach folks and men and everything.
Right.
Then we're going to ask you to be the moderator. So this little boy from Falmouth is going to be the moderator.
And this is really a big deal.
Yes.
Because it's as a moderator, and being a part of this, you can say, you're speaking from experience.
Yes.
You don't have to read no book.
Exactly.
You've been there, and you've done all the treatments, you've done everything. So you being the moderator, they made a good choice.
I don't know.
And you're from the Caribbean.
Yes.
So they want to target the Caribbean men.
Yeah. So that and African American men who are from in the USA,
Yes.
born, they have a high
African American, yes.
Yeah. So I think that's kind of targeted to get the right folks, and
Yes.
and I'm glad, because when they talk about it, when it says, okay, we need to get it broadcast in Jamaica, said, I only know one station that I would love to get involved with Fit FM.
And that's it's all about being fit mind, fit body, fit spirit,
and fit culture.
Yes, fit, that's it. That's our culture.
So that's how we hopefully if things will work out, that we get it live
Yes.
here, and so the men would be able to do that. And also on the panel will be wives.
Okay, good.
Women will be on the panel also to
Okay.
relate their
Their
experience and how they work with their partner or husband
Yes.
or whatever, to make sure
Wow.
that it is worked. And part of it is when a woman tell you, say, you have to eat right.
Yes.
And you cook right
Yes.
for them and everything.
And
So-
make sure you take your medication on time.
On
Because
time.
they say, come on, me feel better today, man.
Exactly.
No move
Yeah.
to take no pills today.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong in just surviving.
That's right. Your
You
partners.
know, and there's eat the right fruits.
Yes.
A lot of vegetable,
Yes.
cabbage and broccoli
Yes, those.
and
Yes.
carrots are very good thing. And one of the things that I learned, although I'm never usually be a fast food eater, but this fast food business phenomenon that I
Yes.
see taking over Jamaica. I tell you one thing about the fast food. I see, it was surprising to me in Jamaica. I'm going to go to certain place to buy chicken for Sunday dinner. And Julia, I've been living in America for 40 plus years.
Yes.
There's not a Sunday in my yard that don't have rice and peas.
Yes.
True story.
Yes.
We went away, my wife and I went away on vacation, and my son called it down and come and
Yes.
said, Daddy, how do I do the peas?
He's spoiled.
Yeah.
Because that's what he knows. And that's it.
That's it, the culture that they're doing. So, so we got to cut out the fatty food, the sugary stuff.
Yes.
Everybody like them drops with a whole heap of sugar and all the soda you buy from the thing.
I know. But, moderation. Because you're talking about all the foods that we love.
I love sweets up on this berry. That's how my neighbor street going.
Yes.
But moderation.
Moderation. And we must drink enough water. Because allow the body to repair itself.
It keeps the flow, and then it would show you that your urination is affected.
Yes.
And I could tell you, you could know this among your older relatives. The men, as soon as they reach over 50, it becomes more prevalent.
Yes.
You could certain stench.
Yes.
around them that you say, okay, that means this person is becoming incontinent.
Yes.
There's ways that you just tell folks. You got to just tell folks straight. It's survival. I didn't even know. I came here Wednesday for my cousin's funeral, which was yesterday.
Yes.
And it was when they were reading I realized it was prostate cancer. I took him out.
Wow!
And
wow!
I'm working.
I hear you. Wow!
Yeah, and I saw him in December, and I was here. I mean, we just wave and say, okay, we say, I will see you later.
Wow! Wow!
And so that these are these are
personal. Right. Yes, this one hits close to home. Close to home.
And
so all this can be avoided, or men can live longer.
Right.
We don't have to worry about
erectile dysfunction. I mean, you're
happens.
You're gonna be dead with erectile dysfunction, or you're gonna live and enjoy life. I mean, most of us have to reach certain age. Sex is something that but there's other ways of enjoying yourself with your partner.
That's right. As you get enough greetings, Dr. Asher is on. If you were here for a longer period, you'd have been on Dr. Asher's program because she's an expert on raising the dead.
Oh, okay. With all them herbs.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Yes, man, a lot of herbs. And you'd have been on her program because you're here for such a short period.
Yeah.
And this is such an important message we need to get out there. Yeah. So we're talking about prostate cancer today, but we're also talking about, ladies, we need to get ourselves checked too. Yeah. We need to do our early detection and, so we can get the proper treatment. But today it's all, we're talking about our men.
Yeah.
And so early detection. Hopeton Williams over there in Canada. Hopeton, Patrick Cross. Yes. Good morning. And thanks to our viewers and listeners on social media and our listeners and viewers in the diaspora. We're very popular in the diaspora.
Yeah. Oh, no. We've made sure that.
We're very popular, and, I do get a lot of comments and compliments out of the diaspora for the programming that we produce here on the station. And we're very happy.
Funny enough, Julia, it's been in the diaspora movement since its inception.
Yes.
We've always been advocating. Well, there's another person who started both sides now, and then he's doing it. But, a lot of people are discussing. I'm not talking about any bad about it, but the former thing.
Yes.
But we, in Trelawney, for example, and I'm just saying this, Trelawney is the leading parish in the diaspora because we have the biggest event, bar none, of Jamaicans outside of Jamaica, non-commercial event.
Yes.
Because I was one of the founders of what we we usually call it the Falmouth reunion, then it's graduated to Trelawney reunion. So somebody tell me this week it's not Trelawney anymore, it's Jamaica. You understand? But we have a gathering of the last gathering we have pre-COVID 2019, we have over 10,000 people from Trelawney.
Wow.
Gathered at the park.
Yes.
And this is not a commercial where you have the jerk fest, everybody sell them. We don't do any selling because one of the things that we wanted to do was capture some of our culture.
Right.
Where on a Sunday, I would stop at Miss Sweet Yard and me get the dinner. And get somebody, make sweet potato.
Yes.
So we have that so that everybody have their food all over the place.
Yes.
So this is going to be held on the 29th of May, this Sunday before Memorial Day.
Okay.
And this is going to be our 30th year.
30, wow.
30 years we've been having it. And it started with 7 of us in the park.
Yes.
And we started to tell other friends and 10,000.
Yes.
It's in Rockland County, New York, and the government and everyone loves it. We have from the ambassador, from the congresswoman.
Yes.
Because to see so many people there.
Right.
And over the 30 years,
the
distinction of the function for me is that we have never had a violent incident.
No incident. That was when I asked, 10,000 people and everybody, 10,000 strong Trelawney people coming.
Right.
Haven't seen each other for a long time, but at the Trelawney get together reunion, you're going to see your cousin or somebody went to primary school with, and you're just going to. It's just Time for this.
It is. I remember a certain politician was there once visiting, and he stood up in awe for an hour and a half just observing because he's into sociology.
Yes.
He said, I've never seen this. I see
Yes.
the way people, as I said, hug up and
Yes,
grab each
yes,
other
yes.
and the little conversation. He says,
That's it.
man, how you
That's it,
guys
yes.
do this, So my thing is that just transition a bit.
Yes.
If we could do that in the diaspora,
Yes.
why can't we do it here?
Yes.
Where we have so many gun violence.
Yes. Yes.
So many people not able to converse with
Right,
each other.
right,
And
right.
and I'm just
We're
thinking,
too bad mind. We're too bad mind.
And I'm
We watch it too much.
exactly. And
We're
I'm just
watching.
thinking one of the things that I grew up in
Yes.
Falmouth and in Trelawney is was the youth clubs.
Yes.
The youth club movement.
The police youth club was
Yeah.
pretty popular back
And I'd
in-
love to see
Yes.
that developed
Again.
inside Jamaica, because then we learn how to debate, we learn how
Yes,
to converse
yes,
with each
yes,
other.
yes.
We learn how to keep meetings.
Yes.
I mean, I just saw the state till I was in my denomination, I was elected. They call me the bishop, but the leader of the diocese for the religion.
Yes.
So this Trelawney man ordained quite a few ministers in.
Okay.
in the-
Okay.
But I was the president of what we call the council.
Okay. Mhm.
And all the committee members were doctor this, doctor of theology, the doctor
Yes.
of divinity.
Yes.
And this one little Trelawney boy is the president leading them.
Of course.
And the distinction I gave, and they don't realize, is how comes you're so, versed in just conducting meetings
Yes,
and
yes.
doing everything and having a meeting without any raucous.
Yes.
It was from early training
That's
here.
right. That's
you know?
right.
So
That's
we
right.
we need to really get our things going and
Mhm.
get the youth group. And if it's one thing I probably promised to do, I want I'm trying to see if I could be a part of revitalizing that part of Jamaica, because
Mhm.
that's where we know how to
Yes.
argue with each other
That's right.
and not pull a knife
Yes.
or pull a gun.
Yes.
That's how
Yes.
we know when to trade.
Yes.
When you play marble, you say,
That's
okay,
it.
you run out and you say, "Bye."
Yes. Yes. I remember.
Palm
I
one.
remember as a child, going to the youth clubs. The youth club would be on a Friday.
Mhm.
There's somebody special coming. Somebody's going to teach us. Somebody's from the agricultural department is going to show us how to plant this. Somebody's going to show us how to bake.
Yes.
Somebody's going to teach us
Yes.
how to speak properly, how etiquette.
Okay.
So these are just the little things.
Yes.
As a young person,
Yeah.
preparing us for the world, to go into the world.
Even in the
With-
primary school, Julia,
Yes, yes.
I tell everybody my story. This is how come you love to talk like that. I said I was chatty in school.
You just
And
practice.
Mrs. Foster would take here, God bless her, she's 90 something.
Yes.
And Mrs. Foster said, Patrick Beckford, you need to come up here. Dr. Magnus was coming to the school
Yes.
to be the guest speaker and say, you have to give the vote of
Of
thanks.
course.
And I said, what is a vote of thanks? Oh, you have to thank him on behalf
Yes.
of the, and so write something what you're going to
Yes. Say.
And I wrote it and she helped me prepare it.
Yes.
And when I was up there delivering it, I felt so good.
Of course.
And
So that was
like-
your first taste of the stage. Of
So-
public speaking, of
Yeah,
being
yeah.
able to be
So-
out there.
Right. So, so sometimes, I remember once I was in Northwest University in Michigan.
Yes.
I was the guest preacher for an
Yes.
ordination. This young man said he wants me to be the guest preacher. And when I was walking up to the pulpit, the thing that flashed, I said, man, imagine this little boy from Queen Street in Falmouth, Barrack School, Trelawney,
Barracks
and
School.
everything.
Yes.
And here I am going to deliver,
The word.
the word. And all these guys are professors in different aspects
Yes.
of theology, sitting down inside there, waiting
Yes.
to leave. And so I want every Jamaican to realize that you don't have to go anywhere, but we can develop our own leaders
That's
and
right.
put them there.
That's right.
So so that's why
We're Jamaicans. We're so skilled here on the island. It's unbelievable. But we just need to put our skills to positive use.
the positive
Yeah,
use.
because we're brilliant, but
Yeah, and that's why.
because if we're scamming you good.
Oh yeah.
So we need to put that kind of
Engineering
Yes,
into
good
production.
Whatever we do, man, we do it. making it good.
And it's not about it's about not about being rich, but it's living a rich life.
That's right.
And that's why I say to people, I mean, all the money you get, and I remember when the most people might know Charles Ushing, Charkey, who died. He ran for MP from Martha Brae.
Okay.
And I remember he died in Florida, and I went down there to speak at his funeral. And I said to the folks, I said, in America, we use U-Haul to move when we're moving from one place.
Yes.
And I said, you can tell me any funeral procession, if you see a U-Haul with your possession, or there's no U-Haul parked beside the grave with your possession.
Yes.
So, so what it is, are you going to live that to remember that said, okay, that Patrick Beckford is a scammer.
Yes.
Or a thief. Or a gunman.
Yes.
Oh boy, that person, your name will live on in infamy because of the positive things you do. Right. And if we all do one thing positive in our life, and 10 of us do, 10 positive things.
Yes.
So that's what I'm saying to the men. Be positive about your health, because it's not about your own health personally, but it's the children that you have.
Persons, your family, the persons around your loved ones.
The community that depends on you and everything. So you have to stop thinking selfishly.
That's right.
To do what you have to do.
That's right. That's right.
And your health.
It's not just about you.
Right. Your health.
It's your responsibility.
And your health is the one that is going to affect tens of people.
Right. Yes, right. That's right.
That's I would love, or I know every morning you talk about the taxi drivers.
Yes, ma'am.
But I love the taxi drivers. And I'm challenging them to lead the way. Everybody get them tests. If somebody could come up with a sticker, I would probably try to get sponsorship for that sticker to say, hey, I'm prostate checked and I'm proud, or something worthy like that, because there's, the part of the group, we have a little bit of fund we could use to spread it, because that's something.
Yes, that's
I know Dr. Asha is going to take up that, and she's going to.
Well, that's a good initiative. And that is something that we could do here at Fit FM, because we love our men. We love our taxi drivers, our minibus drivers, because our taxi drivers carry passengers and then play the station and they listen. So, so that's it. So come up with an initiative like that.
Yeah.
To say, yes, I got tested, and then we could have some bumper stickers, some stickers.
Yeah.
To say, yes, I'm tested, or I did my COVID-19 test, or I did my this, or this.
Because we have it with the COVID-19. Especially with Jamaica, we can get it, because that's going to start a conversation. Anything to start a conversation that you could say, like this morning I was just talking to two young men. One of the young men says, I know I have to do it, because my father died from it. Heredity.
Yes.
So that's one of the things that happen. So even if your father, your uncle, and then I realized my cousin is right. First cousin.
Okay.
You understand?
Blood,
that was
that kind of blood kind of thicker. First cousin.
And our bloodline is like very dominant from my mother's side. The Nelsons and Nielsen's, whatever, depends on where they are.
Yes.
But that is important.
So it is important. It's important. Okay, so we're looking forward to discuss further how we can broadcast this this meeting, panel discussion on Fit FM.
And testimonial
and testimonials. And testimonials. So as anything we can do to encourage our men and women to get tested,
preventative
preventive measures. Yes.
Yeah, the thing is, a key thing for men and women in Jamaica is go to the doctor even once a year.
Yes.
Don't let the doctor don't forget your name.
Yes.
You're in trouble.
Yes.
Because the doctors are trained and they can do it and everything. And I think it's not too early to start the discussion with the teenage boys, because I think one of the things is that sexual promiscuity.
Yes. Yes.
To a point, overwork your prostate.
We need to start that from primary school.
Yeah, and
as part of sex education.
Right.
As part of sex education.
Yeah,
Dr. Asha. No, this is her world.
Yeah.
This is her world.
Yeah.
This is her world.
Yeah, I
This is
know.
her world.
I missed her because every time the second
The
time I come,
timing, your timing, your timing,
yeah,
your timing.
I'm because when I'm finished, I'm working on another
Yes,
project.
yes, another project.
With your
Yes.
your Monday morning
Yes,
partner.
yes. Oh,
So-
yes.
So but it's what it is. But I'm pleading to you guys. Listen, me. You could. I mean, I'm around Falmouth. Probably around Falmouth today. If you see me or anything, it's easy. Just ask me any questions. Been there, done that.
Right.
Still healthy.
Yes.
You understand? Still can married again.
Oh, your wife just hear you.
No, she's gonna hear. But listen, me. You're married and you get a supportive wife. Even if you're not married, you get a supportive partner. Just
Yes.
do the right thing for your
Yes.
children,
Mhm.
your family. You understand, and the
Yes.
community that
Yeah,
depends
man,
on
get
you.
yourself and get a nice, healthy sex life, man. Get your life back, and you don't have to,
Do the
well,
PSA.
yes, do the test, man.
Do the
test.
PSA. There's nothing wrong with
Yes,
the
and-
rectum
yes,
test.
right.
That's the best thing.
And
that
you
could do.
happy, Dr. Asher? Wife happy? Everybody happy when everything is up and running?
Yeah. And eat up the fruits.
Yes.
Eat up the fruits and the vegetables.
Yes.
And
Yes.
sorrel, man.
Mhm.
Sorrel. I didn't eat, it was one of my young pastors from my
Yes.
church who started telling me, oh yeah, that's sorrel. Call it different.
Yes.
The antioxidant.
Accident, yes.
It's super because
Yes.
they read it, they see what we're
Yes,
drinking and
yes.
everything. So if others can do
Yes.
it, we must use up the whole
Yes.
thing.
Yeah, man.
and
Yeah,
get
man.
rid of the
And
fast food.
And eat up the fruits with the seeds, right, Doc?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We eat up the fruits
Yeah,
with the
and the
seeds.
tomato
Right.
is
Very
excellent,
good. Right. Right.
so
right.
but eat the vegetables and everything. So that's good. Keep
Good morning,
healthy.
Good morning, Miss Natanish Hines. She is the manager for 4-H.
Oh,
She's on
yeah.
the 4-H.
I mentioned I saw her the other morning.
Right,
She
right,
was
right.
on-
When she was on the other morning,
Yeah.
so some of the things that she does, like preparing the young people for the world
Yeah.
to enter the,
and I could-
etiquette, that sort of thing.
and I
Because
could
of-
say to her and
Yes.
to others who meet with young people,
Yes,
we have Zoom and all sort of the things.
Yes.
I know myself and a lot of will be more than willing to
yes,
do a Zoom and become
Part of- yeah.
we can't afford to be here every so often.
But Zoom works.
yeah.
Zoom works,
Yeah.
and
And
the
everything-
pandemic has opened up a brand new world to
Yeah.
us.
a
A brand new world for
so,
us to
so we're
communicate.
available. I mean, and I know a lot of
Persons in the
people
diaspora who are
who are-
willing to
with
help out.
motivation
And
all
that
stuff,
that
so-
sounds good. Boy, Patrick, we could have chat for the whole
Oh,
day.
yeah. But I'm gonna sit back here wait for you to finish anyway.
Okay, so Dr.
Someone-
Asher said, here what Dr. Asher said, no. Prostate and sexual health is good health. She says, link her on healing moments. So that's what we will talk about on Wednesday.
Okay.
When I told her that you're going to be on and we're going to be speaking about, and she said, oh, well, that's part of her agenda. And I said, okay, so
You
just
know
so
she
we
can come.
so can follow up.
I'll be ready on Wednesday.
You can tune in. You can tune in.
Yeah.
Tune in. Patrick, thank you very much for coming
My
by.
pleasure.
Thanks for coming by.
Yeah.
And it's my birthday,
When is it? The 23rd?
the 23rd.
I
But
know.
me know you don't forget. But you soon you're going home before the 23rd.
Yeah, but but maybe I can get your card before.
Me don't want no card. Me don't want no card. But thank you very much. Thank you very much for
Okay,
coming. Thanks for
anytime.
coming. And I wish you all the best. All right?
All right,
Okay.
same here.
Yes,
Good.
this is Fit FM 96.7, your life, your music. Chatting here with Mr. Patrick A. Beckford. We call him Foodie. I'll talk about that in a Foodie. So I mentioned the other day, I was speaking with Calvin G. Brown. Calvin said, oh, yeah, man, me just talk to Foodie, Why did you get that name before we wrap up? Where you get that name now? The Foodie.
Well, what happened is that when the Catholic Church was built in Falmouth,
Okay.
that land had a lot of coconut trees.
Okay.
Lots of coconut trees. And so
Giving us some
and,
Chilani history, huh? Give
and
us-
me and the late Bulbul. we
Okay,
got
yes,
together.
yes.
And, I mean, for those who don't know and those who go to the Catholic Church, when the Archbishop knocked the staff on it to open the church,
Yes.
I was on one side and Bulbul was on one side.
So you
we
both
opened
put
the
the
doors
oh my
for the church.
goodness.
And so from there, because we were just young boys and we were
Yes.
athletes, and we'd start to drink alcohol. Two can drink 10 coconut. So, you know, every young man in Falmouth in our era
Yes.
have a nickname. So because Bulbul and I usually
So Bulbul is Bulbul and you're a foodie.
Yeah.
All right, quite so.
so that was it.
All right, so we're looking forward. We will keep our listeners abreast about the 28th, based on the timing, because we'd have to do some adjustments based on the timing to see how best we can accommodate. Because that, speaking on prostate cancer, and of course the aggressive nature regarding our Caribbean men or Jamaican men, and the fact that Fit FM is heard all over, we'd be more than happy to be the media partner. Again, thank you very much, Patrick. Take care of yourself.
Anytime.
All right. Saying good morning again. Saying good morning to Miss Natanish Hines, Dr. Asha Mwendo. Thank you very much for being a part of this wonderful experience this morning. Thanks to our listeners and viewers on fitfmja.com, or your viewers on Facebook, YouTube, and all our social media sites. Thank you very much for making it Fit FM. It's Morning Connection. It's Morning Connection. And it is now, let me see now, it's soon 9 o'clock. But it's soon 9 o'clock. And so let me see now. I love this. I've been in the soca and Afrobeat mood all morning. So let's get back to some great music inside Fit-tastic Friday. It only happens right here on your Fit station. Fit FM 96.7.
Who goes there? Right, we need to drop this one. Controversial is always said. Come. Hey.